everybody, Red Badger of Courage here. Welcome back to another episode of Cassette Beasts. In the last episode, we finally unskipped Skip and got our asses tore a new one by a couple rogue fusions. In this episode, we will be checking out. Honestly, I think it's time to go check out Felix's quest. Party, make sure. I don't want to have one of our party members just steal one of our teams. I was speaking. She reckons some land keepers. Don't worry. We got more land keepers. We'll deal with them later. Is it this house? No. Oh, this is Eugene's place. Ew. What is this?
Huh?
Pardon me, but are you involved with the Rangers? Okay, wonderful. I'm a fellow ranger. Well, a trainee at least. Perhaps you could lend me a hand. I've got some plant saplings grown by the Pipers over on their farm, and they're prettying up the town. However, I'm not great at decision making. Which plants would look best? It's too much. Would you help a fellow ranger put out some saplings in the planters I've left around town? Sure. Thank you. Here, takes these. There are 14 planters I placed around town. Let me know when you filled them all. Oh yeah. These planters. What would look good in houses? Orchids would look good in a house. And then in the front lobby, we're gonna go for professionals, so lavenders, I guess? Ooh, there's a freebie. Elemental coating uncommon. Okay, that's the version of the coding ability that applies the creature's coding, or the monster itself's element to a coding. So it can be kind of useful. Overall, I'd say probably applying different codings than your elemental type is more useful in just about every situation, but, you know, I'm sure someone smarter than me has figured out a way to use it well. Are you? There you are!
Hey.
Oh, hey. You came to hang out. You want to see what I rescued from the sad remains of my old place? Sure! So in my regular life, I was a zote artist. What's a zote? It's easier to show. Check this out. So this is a zote reel. You slot it into a zoetrope right here, and then look through the slot. The zoetrope has a motor in it, so when I hit the button, it spins. The row of the zoetrope has the same image drawn over and over with variations. When spun around, it animates and comes to life, right? You can pull the lever to switch to the next row for the next part of the story. Oh, it's like an animated comic book almost. You can tell a whole story and bring it to life, just with drawings. I've been obsessed with zotes ever since I was a kid. They used to be very popular, though they've kind of fallen out of fashion. It's more of a niche medium now, at least, where I'm from at least. Most zote stories are about heroes in the French Revolution, like Scarlet Pimpernel. But ever since the big budget movie adaptations really took off, there's been less interest in the source material. I got into these stories as a kid, couldn't shake my love for them. Guess that's why I'm an artist now. Right now, I'm trying to come up with some new characters. And it turns out an island full of weird monsters is a perfect place to find inspiration. Which means you might be able to help me out. I'm searching for a particular creature, want to get a good look at one. I know you can find it in the Cherry Meadow. It's a warrior with a wooden sword. Can you help me out here? Sure. Cool, I'll mark it on your map for you. We are just really going all the way out there. Unlocked Felix. Almost said Phoenix. And his unique monster, Brushroom. An odd little fella with fairly average stats, with a focus on setting up, gaining access to every coding move by default. He does not learn any offensive moves outside of his default Brush Strike, which is a fairly powerful move with low priority that causes the user to perform an elemental attack based on whatever coding they're wielding and applying that coding to enemies. This, of course, can be very useful because there's no other way to naturally apply coatings outside of certain elemental reactions. A common strategy I've seen in grinding with this game is using glass coating, applying it to an enemy, and then swapping it in with something that can hit an airstrike 3 times, exploiting the resonance effect. Hopefully that never gets nerfed. Brushroom himself is not going to lead any charges or excel on his own. He's going to need support, but he will support his allies well in turn. Overall, he's just really cool. It's one of my favorite designs. And yeah, I look forward to playing with him a lot more once I finally get some camouflage moves available. Alright, we will be seeing what he can do and where he can go. Oh, I can swim now. Alright, let's see if there's any new monsters out this ways. Oh, there's a landkeeper. You know what? Let's beat you up. I came here because I heard there was a bank, but all I see is a river. Alright, let's beat up some vampires. Starting off, we are going to hit them with Coal Story, and let's start with plastic coating. Jump scare. Jump scare. He is now the plastic type. Alright, another Coal Story, and then we'll paint swipe the other guy. Y'all just really do not like Brushroom. You can see just how powerful. But he also transfers the typing to... Alright. They just do not like Fungo, or Brushroom. Fungo's his evolution. Poor guy just got... Brushroom's main gimmick is... Well, maybe I'll at least find a revenue stream. That was terrible. You should feel bad. Also, I should heal up. I'm gonna swap out for Braxsuit, just to give... Did not mean to hit that, but... What do you know? Alright, we got an alternate path out. There's a lot of alternate paths you can find between this place, the two sides of the world, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to not go in the river if I can help it. There's supposed to be a bridge over there. I'm doing important research here. Get out of my way. Obstacle. Sonic Boom, water coating. Don't you think these traffic crab statues look a bit strange? There's a puzzle to that, but... let me see if I actually have any camouflage. We gotta go find some sort of durable thing. Or not durable. I need something durable, but... Go away! I need to find a campsite or something. Normally I cut this stuff out, but... There we go. Maybe there are some good lessons to be learned from life in Harbor Town. I mean, there's not exactly a bustling nightlife, but the whole town relies on each other, so no one's really left behind. There's enough food to go around, but not so much that anything goes to waste. It's cut off from human civilization, but still manages to get by. It's pretty impressive when you think about it. Oh, I'll fight you later. We're on a mission.
Hey!
Hey, you! The monsters past here won't hesitate to put you in the hospital. If you're certain you're ready for them, show me your moves. Show me your moves! Palangolin. Ah, ooh. Well, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this guy. This is going to be very risky. Good thing I'm slow. Now, here's what we'll do. Darn it. Oh well. I was hoping I could get a resonance pop off on him, but those are hard to do unless you have it set up. Sorry, you seem to know like what you're doing. Go right ahead. I know what I'm doing. Getting the shit bait out of me is what I'm doing. The air smells pretty pleasant here, doesn't it? There's a lot of new monsters in this area. Or at least a few new monsters.
Oh.
But do you think the monsters around here are afraid of fire? Notice that they don't seem to attack us while we're camping out. Or maybe it's just bad monster etiquette to attack humans when they're resting. Oh, there's a puppercut over here. Oh, look at it! This is one of the new monsters. If you would hold still... There we go. This new monster is Twirligig. You've heard of death by 1,000 cuts? Well, get ready for death by 1,000 splinters. Twirligig excels defensively despite its typing, and has access to a wide range of moves to help its survivability even more, including Splinters, which is a plant-type move that has a 50% chance of activating every time the opponent makes contact, and scales off of physical defense rather than physical attack. In addition, Twirligig is very slow, so be aware you're going to be going last most turns. But again, with high survivability, it's not going to be too big an issue. Just avoid fire and poison types because they can really wreck your day, and slowly peel away any defensive prowess you might have. The final move it learns, Desperation, can be pretty useful for at least finishing off something. Obviously, the main draw is going to be the Death by 1,000 Cuts style with Splinter, especially if you can stack multiple Splinters. Overall, a lot of staying power. Not very fast, not very offensively good, but for what it does exceptionally well. Oh, that's a guaranteed, but I do want to take out the other one just in case it decides to try something. Oh shit, that hits hard. There we go. As you can see, it's just a wall. I'm generally pretty confident in our chances, but I think this place might be too dangerous for us right now. Yeah, I think that's for the last area you visit. How do I get up there, though, is the question. Where there's liftable... Oh, I see. Now I gotta find another rock. Or a crate. I'm sure the puzzle gods aren't that picky. Oh, they are. Damn it, Felix. Alright, we gotta find one more. Oh, there's a rock. I don't actually know if this is relevant to the quest or just a bonus unlockable thing, but it's bugging me, so I'm gonna... Oh no, it's relevant. Are you here to research the pint-sized Dominoth Room or two? The gossip points to this location, but so far I've only seen regular size. Maybe it has something to do with the train that passed by underground moments ago. Oh, I know. Alright, let's see here. Da-da-da-da. We're getting close, so I need to, for right now. And there is our target. Oh no, that's our target. That's it. Okay, you go fight it and I'll sketch it. Oh, fuck off, Felix. We'll do it this way then. This is, Kirikuri. Losing a little range defense upon evolving, it gains much more respectable offensive stats and a better speed. The overall playstyle remains the same, a primarily defensive monster, but it also can now at least swap into an offensive role if necessary, not having to rely on a bruiser or ally that can actually make hits. It also gains access to parry stance, which is helpful because if something is going to be swinging into it, you're going to want to punish it regardless. Definitely worth investing in. Avoid fire and poison types as they will really wreck your day. But if you can force a water type to swing into you, you're going to have an amazing time because you're just not going to die. Try to pair it with something that can help its health or keep its health up, and you will pretty effectively dominate most combats outside of the aforementioned weaknesses. Bon Blast! That was easy. I thought it was gonna be hard. Uh-oh. Stop, fiend! And don't come back. Who are... Wait. Are you?
Oh no.
Oh. No. Nope. No. Is that an archangel? I think my past is coming back to haunt me. Let's go back to my place. Everything will become clear, I promise. But the rogue fusion! It has to be somewhere in here. I found it. Here, this is my old sketchbook from when I was 12. It was in my apartment with me when I landed here, so I still have it. Look on this page. Her name is Kuneko. She was a character I made up as a kid. Is she a ninja? She's like the daughter of an angel and a demon who was lost on Earth and adopted by a mystical ninja clan. When she became 21, she left her home on an epic quest to battle at the 4 elemental altars and prove her worth as the greatest warrior in the land. Oh, she sounds pretty cool. I was going through an anime phase in middle school. Don't judge me. I'm fully aware of how lame this whole situation is. I have no idea how my low-quality childhood drawing has become real, but if Kuneko really is in this world, I need to find her. I need to get to the bottom of this. Oh, there you are. Hi. Oh, that was fast. You saved me earlier. Do you know me? I have never met you, but I feel a strong connection to you. Oh yeah, that figures. I mean, I did create you. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry for not recognizing you, Creator. Some time ago I woke up in the meadow where we first met with nothing but my name on my lips and a quest in my heart. I have no other memories, Creator. You really don't have to keep calling me Creator. How about Father? That's, not much better. Master?
Nah.
Nope. Daddy? Absolutely not. Just call me Felix. Kuneko, you mentioned a quest. I must find the 4 elemental shrines across the land and defeat the beasts that guard them. Only then will I prove my strength. Man, I really couldn't have come up with a better storyline, have you? Kuneka, you probably shouldn't go on this quest. It's not real. I made it up for your backstory. Not to mention the creatures in New Wirral are pretty dangerous. You know, I know you don't think I have what it takes, Creator, which is why I have no choice but to prove myself. This is all really weird. It's not just me, right? This whole island's weird. I've created much less embarrassing characters since I was a kid. Why her? Either way, she's only here because I invented her. I guess I feel somewhat responsible for her. We should find these 4 elemental altars and make sure she's not putting herself in harm's way. Our quest updates. We now have direction. We gotta go save a deviant art OC from herself. How are we on time? Oh, we're pretty good on time. I could probably... I heard Captain Goose patrol route takes her through the graveyard west of Harbortown. Where do you think she goes? I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. And you know what? We got a little time. And I want some more power stuff, so we're gonna go fight some rogue fusions. I don't quite want to get started on the 4 elemental altars thing just yet. Mainly because that's going to be an episode in of itself. So I say we go fight some... But yeah, on the topic of Felix, I think Felix is one of my favorite of the character stories. Because, like, I used to draw a lot as a kid. I don't really draw anything now. I don't know, haven't felt that spark in a while. But I know what it's like to have like some really cringy characters that you made when you're growing up, but yeah. Oh, did we not fight her? Hey you, this place isn't safe. As I probably said in the bio, I tend to make the bios a little later than I actually make in the yeah, I'll make bios in batches according to the thing, so I don't always know. Sometimes I do them a little early, sometimes I do them after the fact, but so I don't always know right away which what I've said at the time, but I'm hoping I at least mentioned that, you know, Brushroom and its evolution definitely are more of a fine, we'll fight you. We're not getting any rogue fusions. My favorite bands are the Y, Schrodinger's Martyr, and Flesh Cage. Get ready for some heavy metal. It's probably going to be running steel types. But yeah, so sometimes I don't quite remember what I talk about, and I'll respond like I've, you know, talked about it before, but yeah, anyways, on to the topic of like cringe OCs. Yeah. I do miss that phase where I was just like super creative, even if it was a lot of just goofy and times really edgy shit that just, you know, it reflects who you are at the time and where your mind's at, and it's not always a bad thing to have cringe. We all had to start somewhere. Are you,
Well,
Alright. I'm gonna try to find at least one rogue fusion to end this battle on. Did I make you jump? Yeah, lady! Or dude. I don't judge. Jumpkin! I don't know if I want to do... You know what? Screw it. I'll do the bio for it. Jumpkin. This springy little fella possesses a respectable speed and has a moveset centered around being annoying as hell, gaining both Trick, Treat, as well as the unique move Pumpkin Pie, which boosts speed and AP generation. While on his own, he's probably not going to stand up to much. He can be pretty useful when paired along something larger, like a bruiser or other juggernaut type monster. He does gain access to Bite, which helps his staying ability, and Plant Wall, which can be useful for delaying against water or earth types. But again, being a grass type, he is weak to fire, poison, and air types. Though Pumpkin Pie can help nullify his vulnerability to air. Overall, he's a, look at him, he's a good guy. Long time to, need to work on that pounce. Alright, we got a chest. And I keep running into trainers. Do you know Cloxley and Ratcassel are natural enemies? Return Fire. Oh, Return Fire will work even if they're petrified. Return Fire is basically the ranged equivalent of the Retribution Strike or whatever. Shield Bash. Shield Bash might actually be useful on... I might as well have Shield Bash just in case I need something like really strong to hit. Oh, that was all there was to it? Thunder Blast, Wood, Plastic, Basic Tape. That was not a very good... there's so many new, I don't have a whole lot of stamina. I should really be up on... Tell you what, after we get done with Felix's, we'll go investigate another Archangel. I forgot this place was there. Oh. You know what? It's not worth it. Anyways, I'm gonna try to troll around a bit for a... Fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna try to look around for a Rogue Fusion to fight. Because I know if you run around enough, even the normal areas will... Again, I'm so used to using the... There we go. Alright, let's... I haven't unlocked the ability to fuse with Felix yet, so here we go. Why the hell did I waste a rewind? There's one right there. Here we go. Elf Gold. Steel and... Wait, no, Ice and Poison. Who would that work best with? We'll try this build. Alright. Oh, there's a Tokasect. I don't care much for Tokasect. Shit, that was... Oh, I ricocheted. Never mind. Bye, Tokasect. Fuck you. Maybe I should have just... I should have swapped out there. But oh well. We got this. Kufo. Finally. Wonderful 7. Yeah, Astral seems nice. But, when dealing with a poison type, you don't want to use Astral against them because you will be screwed hard. That was terrible. That was awful. That could have gone so much better. I really need to work on getting my team a more even balance. But, yeah, we're gonna rest up here. Being out here with only a fire to warm us, it reminds me of summer camp. Or it would, if I ever went to summer camp, which I didn't. But this is pretty close to how I imagined summer camp would be like as a kid, so I'm happy. Alright, we made some progress today. We helped Felix find his DeviantArt OC. We managed to find a rogue fusion to fight, and just overall had a semi-decent time getting utterly reamed. Uh, in the next episode, we will continue to help Felix, and also, well, that would take an episode in itself, so we'll get that done, go from there. Hope y'all have a good night or day, and take care, everyone. Thank you for watching.